In the last 4 hours, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled to pause an order to reinstate thousands of fired probationary federal employees. Last month, a California judge ordered that the employees from 6 agencies should get their jobs back because their firings didn't follow the federal law. One of those agencies impacted is the Office of Personnel Management. Rafael Sanchez Cruz is outside of the building in Northwest, where he spoke with some of those workers who are fighting to keep their jobs. Rafa?
Yeah, that's right, Simone. The rally that was held today outside of OPM was for those impacted by the Trump administration's executive orders on DEI. And today I was able to speak to a federal employee who says she took DEI training back in 2019 and now in a matter of 2 months could be without a job.
30 long, amazing years filled with service, relationships.
30 years in the federal workforce, which were interrupted.
And got a notice that said I had been put on administrative leave as of January 31st. The topic, of course, was it referenced the executive order on diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Quay Crowner says she took DEI training in 2019. It was encouraged by her department. But she worries it was that course that's left her out of a job at the U.S. Department of Education.
I have also since received a notice that my job has been eliminated, and so I am subject to a reduction in force with my last day of employment being June 9th.
Civil rights groups say Crowner's story is reflected throughout every federal government agency.
They're being punished for their perceived political views because it is in opposition to this administration, and that violates the First Amendment.
The American Civil Liberties Union, or ACLU, has filed a class action complaint with the Merit Systems Protection Board. They're asking the Federal Employment Board to review the legality of the purges.
Additionally, the majority of these workers who have been fired or put on leave are workers who are women, non-binary people, and people of color.
But the Trump administration has argued that the president's orders are an effort to restore a merit-based system in the federal government.
It's heartbreaking. And I recognize that not everyone leads with heart. I mean, that is just the reality of people. But everyone should lead with fairness.
And now the Federal Employment Board has reinstated temporarily some of the federal employees that have been laid off by the Trump administration. As to when they could take up this complaint and make a decision, it's still unclear. Outside of OPM, Rafael Sanchez Cruz, WUSA 9.
Tough to watch so many of them just stuck in political limbo. Rafa, thank you for bringing us some of their stories. We appreciate it.